the Sherman Griffin. The Sherman Griffin, yeah. Welcome to this evening's Sherman Griffin promotional event with your host, Executive Director Heinzel Kunsmann.
Hi, I'm Heinzel Kunsmann. I'm the Executive Director for the Sherman Griffin Project. Today we have the Ann Davis Trio performing for us for this promotional event. We are very glad to have her here. We're going to have Ethan Bender on bass, and I'm going to play keyboard. But first, I'd like to welcome the audiences at the VA and the Lexington Village and any neighborhoods in Sherman Park that are tuning in. And if there are any other communities that are watching this, you can maybe just say something in the, or have where's like controlling your device, mention where you're from in the comment section. It'd be fun to, I can just send the link to you directly in the future. And the Sherman Griffin Project, I'll introduce real briefly. It's a proposed project to take an abandoned building at 3825 West Center. And we would renovate it so that the first floor is a cafe run by the Belton family. As you know, the Belton family has Sam's Place on Martin Luther King Drive, and then there's also City Net Cafe downtown. So this would be his third venue. We would also have a music school on the second floor, and there would also be a jazz performance venue. The music school would be a 501c3 organization, so we would be able to accept tax-deductible donations. So our capital campaign is about $1 million. We hope to get about $400,000 in city grants and another $400,000 in grants from foundations. We would have $100,000 in shares open to investors. And we have a very lofty goal of $100,000 for crowdfunding. So that's where your help could be very valuable. If you'd like to learn more about the Sherman Griffin Project, please visit our website. This time I finally got prepared and I put the web address in the comments section there. It's theshermangriffin.org. You can also reach out to me directly. My cell phone number is also in the comment section, 631-353-9586. Please visit our website to learn more about the Sherman Griffin Project. If it's a project that you think is worth contributing to, a dollar amount of any amount would be very welcome. If you would like to make a donation of more than $250, I recommend that you contact me directly through my, you can just send me a text, and then I'll give you my home address, although I think the home address is on the website and everywhere. You can mail the check to my home. I would then furnish you with a letter of receipt that includes an EIN number, and then you can write off your donation on your next tax returns. So most of the donations right now are going towards these promotional events that we're getting from the crowdfunding. However, whatever's left over, we will then contribute to the construction and the renovations. And we're also starting something new where you can sponsor one of these events. One of these events costs between $200 and $300, and you can sponsor one, and we would attach your name to that particular event. So for example, on June 19th, we have Mark Davis and Aaron Crook coming here to perform, and the Wheeler family contributed $300 to that event and decided to sponsor that event. So if that's something you would like to do, also please get in contact with me directly. So next week we have Scott Summers on saxophone. And then I mentioned on June 19th, we're gonna have Mark Davis at 4:30 and then Aaron Crook at 5:30. Our June lineup is kind of in the making right now. We'll have, this is fun, Connie and Kim Zick on drums. They're gonna perform here in July. And we'll also have a well-known comedian, Chastity Washington, at the end of July. She's very generous to contribute her time to doing one of these events for us. And then we'll have some more events as well. We're just trying to connect with people first. So today we have Ann Davis on vocals and Ethan Bender on bass, and I'll be on keys, and we'll perform for about 25-30 minutes, and then we'll talk with Ann and Ethan as well. This is the second time Ethan's doing one of these. He did this with his wife Donna in the first one, and then we'll wrap things up around 6:30. So, want me to move?
In the round. It's melody time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. To the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you. Yeah, we actually got a nice live audience today. This is great.
We
got
After all the virtual gigs, this is like a stadium. I love it.
No kidding. Fantastic. Yeah, we have Lynn's family here. We got Gary and Jim. Jim's been working hard at doing behind the scenes stuff with signs and
Nice.
and rounding up people to come to these. And we got Lynn's been doing catering. We probably have some nice food over here. Matthias, is that Matthias? You're all messed up. Thank you. And Troy, my neighbor Troy, he's doing all the bartending here together with his buddy Mark.
Very nice. Always need a bartender. Okay. And my friend Valencia is here, which is so nice, and my family and Gary. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
And everyone was here to see Ethan and Heinzel. So there you go.
Because they've seen you before, is that what you mean?
Yeah, they see a lot of me, but they're here to see you. Okay, what's our next tune?
Don't get around much anymore.
All right. Just give me that first.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Miss the Saturday dance. Heard they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I visit the club. I got as far as the door. They'd have asked me about you. I don't get around much anymore. Well, darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? I've been invited on dates. I might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. I don't get around much anymore.
Bridge.
Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? I've been invited on dates. I might have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. I don't get around much. I don't get around much. I don't get around much anymore. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have an overflow crowd. I just want everyone to know that. All right. What's next?
Nature Boy.
Nature Boy. a good one for summer.
Going for
I
an
know.
outdoor garden concert.
I don't know if they can see the lovely garden. We're
Hey,
Yeah,
he likes
yeah.
the multiple angles. We'll walk around later.
All right. Yeah, right. There we go. So we'll do this for Latin.
Yeah. That, yeah.
One, two, three, four. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad apart, but very wise was he. And then one day, magic day, he passed my way. And while we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. Then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. And while we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. In return. In return. In return.
Very nice, thank you. Heinzel on piano and Ethan Bender on bass.
All right, what's next?
Next one is Don't Know Why.
What's after that?
After that is Look of Love.
That's
You gotta do Look of
That's a Latin too. So.
Okay, so we can come back to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna pick it up a little bit.
Do you have that in there? Ethan? Sometimes I'm happy. It's like one of those big pictures. Here we go. Yeah, big, big for the over 40 crowd. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna pick it up a little bit with Sometimes I'm Happy. One, two, three, four.
Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. My disposition depends on you. I never mind the rain from the skies, as long as I got the sun in your eyes. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you. But when I hate you, it's 'cause I love you. That's how I am. What can I do? I'm happy when I'm with you. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. My disposition depends on you. I never mind the rain from the skies, as long as I've got the sun in your eyes. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you. But when I hate you, it's 'cause I love you. happy when I'm with you. Thank you. Truer song never written, huh? That's what I always say. All right. What's next? Should we go back to the Look of Love?
Sure, yeah, let's go back to that one. That sounds good.
Let us know if you want to take your interlude.
How about after this one?
Well, it would be under, TRL. How's that? The Look of Love? The Look of Love.
The Look of Love. Or,
It often changes. Is it under Look of Love?
or yeah, just let's see here. Or you want to use mine?
Alphabetizing issues belong to me.
Just like the tunes
There
that
we
start
go.
with
There we
numbers,
go.
you never
There
know
we
if it's
go.
going to be the number or
I
the
know.
spelled out word.
I know.
See? All good. We got there.
So,
If we're all on the same chart, this should work.
yes.
All right.
Oh. It's Latin, right? So we'll just vamp on B flat.
Right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The look of love is in your eyes. A look your smile can't disguise. The look of love, saying so much more than words could ever say. And what my heart has heard, well, it takes my breath away. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now that I have found you, you've got the look of love. It's on your face, a look that time can erase. Be mine tonight. Let this be just the start of so many nights like this. Let's take a lover's vow and then seal it with a kiss. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now that I have found you, don't ever go. that's on your face. It's a look that time can erase. Mine tonight. Let this be just the start of so many nights like this. Let's take a lover's vow and then seal it with a kiss. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now that I have found you, don't ever go, don't ever go, don't ever go. Thank you. Thank you. I don't get a chance to mention Ethan before I come in again, so that's, I gotta figure out a way to do that. Anyway, beautiful.
Do you want to do one more? Or do you want to
Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's take a moment.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll just this is where we take a few moments just to get to know the musicians a little bit. That will definitely be involved with more musical performances in the future once we get our facility. And so let's see, maybe if we this
You can talk to Ethan.
yeah, we'll talk to
He's
Ethan
the
too, for sure. They kind of know Ethan a little bit already, right?
Ethan's the pro.
We got to get to know Ann. You're
Ethan's the pro.
new blood.
I'm a part-timer. I'm new blood. All right.
So Ann, I've actually known her for 3 years, but I haven't really interacted until during the pandemic, mostly online.
Yeah.
And so I know that Ann is a school teacher.
Yeah.
And so probably the first thing we got to know is what it was like to be teaching during a pandemic online.
Valencia, would you like to take that? Okay. One of my teaching friends is here. It was very difficult. We are very happy to be coming out of this. I felt for everybody involved. I felt for the kids and the families and the teachers. And, it was just, you had to just get through it. So
Yeah.
hopefully we are on our way. So.
Yeah, right. I mean, I can imagine it takes a lot of patience, right, on everybody's side as a parent and as well as a teacher. And communication probably is more challenging because you're not physically present with the child to get in their face and tell them to stop playing with some toy or something. Right? But
that happens, yes.
What age group are your
I'm middle school,
Middle
so 7th and 8th. Yeah,
Okay.
7th and 8th graders. So.
Great.
Yeah.
So how about gigs during the
Yeah, I did a few virtual gigs, which was really fun. Boy, you learn to appreciate what you don't have, right? So when everything kind of closed up, I missed both performing, but I really also missed going to see live music a lot. And I think other people did, because then the few gigs that I did have, as things kind of warmed up a little bit and that kind of thing, people really came out, really were happy, really excited. So
Yeah.
I think it's been a
Good
good
anticipation.
reality check for everyone to realize what's important to them. So
yeah,
I'm excited
absolutely.
you're doing this project.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm really excited you're a part of this. And so what are your future plans? It sounds like you have some gigs coming up.
Yeah, I have
this
some
week.
gigs this summer. Yeah.
Besides
Well,
this
you,
one, of course, yeah.
yeah, you did. Yeah, things seem to pop up. So I perform at the Bay, and there's some other things in the works. So I will let people know about
the
those.
Bay on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Saturday?
the Bay
Okay.
on Saturday at
And you're
Silver
playing
Spring.
with Mark Davis?
Yeah, Mark and Jeff Hammond.
Jeff Pan. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, got it.
Yep.
And do you have a website or something that people
Well, in theory. So I need to get that up and running again. So I will. It was and it will be AnnDavisJazz.com.
can? Okay, great.
So
Great. All right. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
talk to this man. Talk to this
Okay.
man. He knows everything right there.
Yeah, I just saw Ethan yesterday night at Sam's place. So yeah, I forgot to ask him. Like you sing at the Jazz Estate quite a bit, right? And so the Bay Jazz
when it's
Estate,
open.
when it's open.
Yeah, yeah,
Are they
and
ever going to
Blue.
open?
They're not open yet.
But I mean, they have plans to open.
Yeah, I think so. Have you heard anything, Ethan, about the Jazz Estate?
I haven't heard.
Yeah, I'm
anything,
thinking maybe
actually.
fall, but I don't know for sure.
Okay, and in the blue, you've
Blue, I think they're starting to have people, right?
Okay.
Blue and St. Kate's. And...
Okay, so Ethan, how's your gig schedule been going recently?
It's actually been exploding.
That's great.
Yeah, just over the last couple weeks or so.
Okay.
A lot of stuff with my wife, Dinah Woodall, as a lot of people may know or may not know.
Yes.
The singer Dinah Woodall is my wife, and there have been a lot of calls that have been coming in recently.
That's great. She just did something on Thursday.
This is past Thursday, yeah, actually. With it was kind of interesting. It was kind of we did something with an author, Lindsay Ellis, and she her book just hit the stands just this past Thursday, and we did something that was interesting. It was like more like a poetry reading. She did some readings from her book. We did some music that was interspersed with readings from the book, so that was kind of cool. And it was at the Stoughton Opera House, which was really cool. It was the first time we'd done anything there, and it was a trio with Donna, myself, and with Bob Monagle on guitar.
Okay.
And it was very nice.
Really?
Got some cool things coming up. Most notably, the Madison Jazz Festival, formerly the Isthmus Jazz Festival. That's coming up on I believe it's the 19th, actually, June 19th. But all of that's at DonnaWoodall.com. So all of her stuff that's coming up is
we
DonnaWoodall.com.
plugged her website on our website before too. So
okay.
Take I'll put it in the comment section a little bit later too. But that's great. The art integration concept is really fantastic, and it's actually partly also what the Sherman Griffin philosophically is about too, is to integrate more art. And poetry happens to be one of those art forms that we want to integrate more. We've had poetry readings, and we want to combine that actually with musical performances too.
Okay.
There's a guy named Cece. I don't know if you Charles Carmichael.
Okay. Sounds familiar.
He hopes to be doing something with us pretty soon. So stay tuned.
All right.
So I think what we'll do is we'll take like a 2-minute break. Everybody grab a drink.
Oh,
We
okay.
got a bar over here. I'm gonna walk around with the camera and show people the gardens and what they can enjoy when they come.
The garden walk.
Garden walk, yes.
He's doing a garden walk.
Garden walk with Heinz.
And we'll start up in again in about 3 minutes or so. So don't go away.
You've never met in person. I know.
It's not a long I was getting too frustrated.
I think I'm right. You were there before I was.
Just trying to help them get names. I got a couple of calls.
I'm going to mute this microphone here temporarily. Okay, I got to get away from this here. So then I still haven't figured out how to flip this around. So we will go like this. So we have our audience over here in this portion of the garden today, and gardens are out here to enjoy. Peonies are in full bloom. You can also get in. Boy, I really wish we could turn this around here. There's got to be a way to do this. All right, I'll have to do this some other time. But so if you're sitting back here, you can enjoy the view from this angle. It's a warm day today, so most people would sit under the canopy. Try to get away from this live mic. Got Jim and Lynn.
Hi.
Say hi.
Next time I'll have food.
Yeah. Oh, today we don't have food today? Okay. All right.
All right, this is volunteer work, so we appreciate what you can bring.
Tell those folks they're gonna fall over if they don't drink some.
Oh, yeah, water. Okay, yeah, okay.
Water with beer mixed in.
We have Leiko taking photos. She does incredible photography for mainly jazz musicians around Milwaukee. And donation boxes here all go towards the Sherman Griffin, mainly for these events, but also for construction as well. We got Mark and Troy at the bar. And we got our menu, we got pale. Oh, this is an old menu, I think, right? Spice made Gary Cavalaris.
It's accurate.
It's accurate? Oh, okay. You got pale ale today?
Pale ale, yeah. You got wow. Spicy maiden, and what was the other one? Blonde.
What do you know?
Blonde, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spicy maiden.
Oh, that's a big hit, yeah. People like that one.
So this is the setup. Hope you can join us for more of these events. We got every Saturday almost. This month we won't have one on the 26th, but we got one all the other Saturdays. And July we should have one almost every Saturday too. We'll probably take a break on one of the Saturdays. That's it. So I'm gonna end this angle here.